Hi, I'm Adam.
And I'm Brian.
And we are
Drinking in the Basement.
This is the first of what we hope will be many Drinking in the Basement video segments that we bring to you. We hope to do it Brian hopes to do it every week. I'm thinking if we can get one of these out every week to month, that'd be pretty good. Just some news. This segment's brought to you by Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors. And a little news about Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors. We are having our Reserve Red tasting on February 19th from 7:30 to 10 p.m. at the Lehman Mansion in Lake Villa. It's probably the best red tasting of the year, right, Brian? Brian's been to several of them. There is a $50 charge for it, and reservations are required. You'd have to call us at 847-395-3540, or we'll have some information about it at drinkinginthebasement.com.
And now a great feature about our Drinking in the Basement segment, we have a live studio audience. Woo!
Drinking in the Basement #1!
Woo! Drinking in the Basement!
Every member of our studio audience will be getting a can of Miller High Life Light, so that they too can live the high life.
Along with today's tasting, brought to you by Bell's Brewery. Bell's Brewery was founded in 1983 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. They sold their first beer in 1985, and now they sell over 124,000 barrels of beer across 18 states. Maybe it's in a store near you.
I know it's available at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors in Antioch, Illinois.
Moving on.
Our first beer is Bell's Lager. Since we've done a couple takes of this, there's not much left in here. But we're going to pour out what we have left, so hopefully this take will be the best one.
It's a very light, amber-colored lager. More like a Pilsner type beer, if you may.
Yeah, kind of light. Nice head on it. Let's give it a shot.
Crisp and refreshing. Light fruit
Crisp.
flavors.
I think this one could have a little more flavor to it. I'm not overly impressed with this one. This is available for $9.99 at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors. It'll probably be good with chili, which we're going to be having later today while we watch the Super Bowl.
In approximately 35 minutes. On to the next beer, once Adam finishes his beer. The next beer is the Bell's Two Hearted Ale. This is an American India Pale Ale style, hoppy, bitter tasting. With that, we will pour for Adam.
Thank you, Brian. This one has a little, about the same head, but nice, Brian. But it's obviously it's a little darker, not real brown. I'd say a light brown, but definitely darker than the lager.
And very hoppy in flavor.
And both of these, the Two Hearted and the lager, are available year-round. The Two Hearted is available for, let me check my notes, $10.99 a six-pack at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors.
I happen to be a fan of the India Pale Ale style hoppy beers, and this is one of the best on the market.
I'm not usually a fan of real hoppy beers, and I don't think this one's over-hop. I like this better than the lager. It's got some nice flavors to it.
So what do we have next on the
Right, next we have one of my favorite styles, which is a brown ale. It's the Bell's Best Brown. Brian?
I've been drinking in the basement.
There's nothing in the Best Brown Ale. Fortunately, I know who I'm dealing with, so I brought another bottle. I need a bottle opener. Alright, there's some color in this one.
Much darker than the first two. This is a result of it's a little more malt in the beer.
Look at the head on that one.
And caramel flavor. This will have a caramel. I know. This will have a caramel flavor.
Well, you would know. I haven't had it yet.
Richer, much creamier. This is a fall and winter beer, so only available for about half the year.
And this one's available for $9.99 a six-pack, again at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors. How many times can I say that in this segment?
And then moving on to our last beer of the tasting.
Hey, not so fast. Where are you going? Just a little bit about this one. I've had some brown ales that have a little bit more fruit to them, but this one is a nice solid example, and I definitely drink this one.
Are you ready?
All right, now I'm ready for the last one.
Last one, the Bell's Special Double Cream Stout. Don't let the name fool you. There's no dairy or cream in this beer, but it's a rich, dark cocoa, roasted malt flavored beer. A little bit of coffee flavor in it. So let's try this as we round out our first segment.
All right. And this one's available only in the winter, so only for a short period more. And this one is $11.99 for a 6-pack. At Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors.
Very dark.
What is going on here?
Dark, great head on it, similar to a Guinness type of beer, but this is the cream
You can see
stout.
that. Look how dark that is. All right, let's give it a try.
Very creamy chocolate flavors are definitely the predominant flavor in this beer.
If you want to try some of these beers, get on our mailing list at Antioch Fine Wine and Liquors. You can get there by going to drinkingthebasement.com or going to antiochwine.com and signing up for our email list. At the end of January, we had a huge, Brian, you weren't there, we had a huge beer and wine tasting for the week before the Super Bowl, so you could choose your Super Bowl beers. And these are some of the ones among the 70 beers that we had open. We also had 50 wines. All right. So what do you think of this one? Like
Chocolatey,
it? I
coffee.
hope you like it. You certainly have enough in there.
It's excellent. It's winter seasonal only, so only available for a few months out of the year. But it's excellent. Cold winter's night in front of a
Yeah, I
fireplace
can
would
definitely
be
taste
ideal.
a little bit of the coffee in there. Real nice.
Very smooth.
I hope the next time we can get sponsors so we can get some glasses rather than using these plastic cups.
And a few more bottles would be nice as well.
Yes.
So until next time, I'm Brian.
And I'm Adam.
And we'll be drinking in the basement.